Well, good morning, everybody. 8 o'clock. Time to get moving. Been up for a while, but another one of those days, just didn't want to get out of bed. I got to 37 last night. That was really this morning. So it was a little warm in here, kind of hard to keep it cool. I had to keep turning the fan on. And then the fan makes noise. It makes some more noise on the in than the out. The out is pretty darn quiet. The in makes a little noise. Especially being right above your head, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I was thinking about, last night I ended up cooking up some of those old maple biscuit thingies I got. Because I bought some more yesterday. I don't want them for breakfast. I think we're going to do biscuits and gravy today. I don't know if I want to stop at Carl Jr.'s or just grab something from the grocery store on the way. You know what? Might as well just grab something from the grocery store. Carl's Jr.'s cost me like $8 for iced tea and that. I can go to the grocery store and get one for $3. Skip the iced tea. So, all right, I'm going to get up here, moving, dressed, changed, cleaned up. But I did order the third 100 amp hour battery last night and some more 1-aught cables. So that's supposed to be here. Cables come Wednesday, which I'm off. The battery says Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Last time it said that it came the third day, which I'm not off on Friday. So hopefully it comes Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday and I can pick it up. I'm not sure when I'll get the shunts in or the bus bars in and wire the battery. If it would come Wednesday by some chance, we may do that. We would do that. We'd be able to do that Thursday. I don't know. So, okay, I'm going to get cleaned up, dressed, and we will head to work. And we will chat on the way. Maybe. I don't know. Probably, of course. What else are we going to do on the way to work, right? But yeah, I'm excited. I wasn't, like I said, I was thinking maybe not getting that third battery, but yeah, that would be a game changer to have air conditioning in here in the summertime. Those things are pretty expensive and they don't work the best, but at least they're portable. I could just sit it in the middle of, or on top of my loo. Well, I don't have a lovable loo, but it's still a loo. I can sit it there, exhaust out the windows, in one out window, out the other. I'd have to make some kind of better plate for it. I think it comes with a plate. I don't know. We have to check, do a lot of research. That's a long way away. That's 6 months away. And I may not even need it. Like I said, as long as it cools down at night, I'm fine. Because especially, I'll be outside. I'm not going to be inside hanging out in the summertime, that's for sure. All right, well, time to get ready to go. All right, we're heading to work. All right, I'll swing by a grocery store on the way in, and there's one not far from where I work, and I'll just grab a biscuit and gravy, eat it at work. Save a couple of bucks. And I was thinking, I got an iced tea right here. I'm not going to take it into work with me because shit's like a big one. But I'll chug some like that before I go in. That'll get my iced tea fix. Oh. Something just went flying. I think it was my temperature, indoor-outdoor temperature probe or display thingy. I forgot to put that away. Oh well. We used quite a bit of battery last night. I'm surprised. 45 amps. But we had the fan going, the heater going, the fridge going. So a little surprised. But like I said, didn't get down as cold. The other thing I forgot to do is turn the fan on underneath the bed. I should put it on during the day is what I should do. And let the heat circulate under there during the day. Get it good and warm, you know what I mean? I think we're going to do that today. But it's supposed to be another lovely day. Of course, I'm working. But then tomorrow and Tuesday, it goes back downhill. Surprised with all that, the nice amount of rain we got the other day, and them fighting the fires, that the smoke is still coming up. Wow, that's a nice van there. It was just a van, but nice to looking to build. You know what I mean? Nice shape. Mine from the outside looks like crud. The paint, there was a hand done like paint job over like graphics and stuff. You can't get it clean. You just can't. I scrubbed the heck out of it the one day, and it looked just as dirty afterwards as it did before. John brought up rhino lining it, you know what I mean? Doing it by hand, but that's a pretty big project for me to do by myself. It wouldn't be that bad, but taping off everything, that's where the time is, and then you gotta spray it. That would be pretty cool to rhino line the thing in a different color with a white. I like that desert tan type thing. That's a pretty good color. Maybe I'll have to look online into that. It's too late in the year to do it though. I'd be worried if I bought the stuff, snow would start flying, and then I'd be stuck with it, and it'd probably go bad over 6-month period. So yeah, we may look into it and just check it out, but it's too late in the year for a project like that. That and windows. Too late in the year. All right, I'm gonna head to work, get breakfast. Good thing is 45 amps. I'll be topped off by noon. Guaranteed. So, all right, we'll see you on the flip side. Well, we're off work. It's actually pretty nice out right now. Fortunately, the sun's getting ready to go down, and that'll cool right off. But I don't think it's supposed to get as cold tonight. Ow, just bit my tongue. Ugh. But tomorrow it's only going to get like to 53 degrees at the high tomorrow. Be another rainy day. And then it's going to be cold, quite cold the next night. So I'm not filling the diesel heater tonight. I'm guessing I only used about a quarter of a tank last night. Maybe a third. So, I assume I'm going to be pretty good. Hopefully I'm right, but you know what assume means. It makes an you and me. But, we'll see. I know I'll probably get to the parking lot and I'll look at the weather and it's going to say 20 below tonight. And I'll be like, uh-oh. If that's the case, he'd be in trouble. But, it's alright. Oh, man. So people are still getting on me about this solar. That I need more solar. It's like, no, I don't, guys. I don't need no more solar. 400 watts is plenty. I got 3 ways to charge as well. Plenty. But no, everybody's got their own opinions, so it is what it is. I'm fine. 400 watts is plenty. 300 in series for the Blue Eddy was fine, except for a few little times. And in series, I didn't get the watts or the amps because I was running, technically 70 or 60, 72 watts. So 72 watts with 300 volts with 300 amps You're getting like a, or 300 watts, sorry. You're getting like an amp. You know what I mean? I never was at 70, you know what I mean? But say 50 at 300, that's max of 6. You know? Now I'm getting 400, well, again, max 400 at 8, 16, 24, 32, 33 amps. If I was at 400 watts, 33 amps. Yeah. 5.5 times the amps I was drawing to fill the Blue Eddy. So, you start putting in those kind of complex. If I get 1 hour or 2 hours at a half, that's 30 amps. Good. So that's running. If we get 200 watts of solar for 2 hours, if I get 100 watts for 4 hours, it's my power's there, guys. The third battery is supposed to be coming, like I said, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. It's going to show up Friday when I go back to work. Then I won't be able to pick it up for another week. Well, we're driving back to the parking lot. I thought about stopping and getting something to eat tonight. One of the pharmacists was talking about some place that she was going to tonight. And it made me kind of sound, tacos sounded good today, but I want to get back and set up when it's still light out. Ain't many more days that I'm going to be able to, get somewhere it's going to be light. We're losing the daylight quick. So I don't know. What are we doing here? All right. Well, I guess I'll see you guys back at camp. Oh, somebody told me this is the most boring channel they've ever seen. I know. I'm sorry. Guys, it's boring, but it's everyday life. This is real van life. Is not what the million subscriber people do. Unless you're wealthy or whatever, you got to actually live in the van. Unless you're, I know a lot of people are on welfare. I don't know how they do it. I know some people, well, not a lot. I know some are. I know some have, little businesses they run. Some are artists, tattooists, whatever, And I know some are just, panhandle. Each, not my style, but unless you're well off, you're going to have to figure out how to make money to put gas in it, put brakes on it, put diesel in a diesel heater. Yeah, I wish if I had 1 million subscribers, do you think I'd be working right now in a pharmacy? No. I'd have a big slick old rig and we'd be traveling doing exciting things every day. It's not real van. I'm sorry, that's not real van life. It's not what just, if you can build out a van, that's not what you're going to be able to do every day. Like I said, unless you're independently wealthy, real van life is trying to figure out how to make it work. So, all right, well, let's see you at park. Okay, everybody. That's the one nice thing about the smoke is how beautiful the sunsets can be. But don't holler about me or to me about my calculations on the solar. That was off the top of my head driving. Now the solar coming off the roof is at like 24 volts, from the panels. And I believe, I'm not 100% sure on this, I'm going to have to check, that then the charge controller drops that down to 12. So that's where I'm getting my numbers at full capacity at 12 volts. I have to double check that. After I do, I'll put it in the clip here. Excuse me. But yeah, when I'm driving, just rattling off numbers. Those are top of my head, quick math. Just using 400 divided by 12. You know what I mean? And if you don't, it's watts, volts, and equals amps. Okay, so you divide your watts by your volts, and that gets your amperage. And if you move them around, you can get the other. If you have volts and amps, you can get watts. Watts and amps, you can get volts if you know how to do math. But anyways, enough of that. Oh man, it was nice right after work. I was just in that blue shirt, which is real thin. It was nice, but now as soon as the sun is going down, it's gonna drop. And I forgot to look to see what the temp's getting down to tonight. Doesn't really matter. But I know tomorrow's gonna be cold and rainy. But again, today I went outside after like 4 hours, and I'd already been topped off, and it was pretty cloudy again today. It wasn't bright sunny. It was off the bat, but then it clouded up. So I think I'm good. Seems like the van is actually riding a little nicer as well now that I've got that 100 whatever pounds out. Um, One website I looked up said the Blue Eddy was 80 pounds. Another one said 60. And I don't have the book on it anymore, the information. I thought it was like 69 when I bought it. I don't remember. Same thing with the generator. I saw different, it looked like, but basically it said it was like 50 pounds. So I don't know. Somewhere in there, I lost 100-ish pounds plus. Now I have gained 30 pounds with the battery and the inverter, but it's still basically a 100-pound drop. I know the front shocks are helping the front, but it seems like the back isn't as bad as now as it was either, and that's good. Hopefully, a big tote I have that's just full of stuff. I need to go through that and take the stuff I'm not going to need out. Um, just get down to the bare essentials, and then that thing it's well over 100 pounds. If I could drop 50, 60 pounds out of that thing, that would really lighten the back up. I had planned to use slats underneath my bed. We ended up going with 3/4 inch. I wish I wouldn't have gone 3/4. I wish I would have at least only gone half. But yeah, it was recommended that it's not that much weight, but every bit of weight you put in a van, matters. But I mean, I'm not changing it out now. I mean, I could just another off day, just sit on top of the bed frame, take cookies out of it. I could take that down to, honeycomb kind of. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea for a cold day. Pull the fridge out and then just sit there and drill cookies for a couple hours. Drive to the vacuum that out. Slide everything forward into the fridge area. Again, go up top. Drill cookies out. Not a bad thought. I think I can't remember, 30 maybe 2-inch cookies out of that. So I don't know how much that weighed, but that's a real significant weight of dropping that weight. And I still have. I mean, I have way more support underneath that bed than I need. I should have gone with half and then did cookies, but it is what it is. I'm not going to take the 3/4 out now and buy half. I'm not doing that because I don't have a saw and all that good stuff. I'll just lighten it up with cookies. Oh man, it's such good. It'd be so bad when you can't sit outside anymore. You know what I mean? I mean, I'll sit outside all winter. I don't care as long as it's not snowing and raining. But if I'm parked on the side of the road, it's gonna be kind of hard to hang out. You know, I don't know. Yep, upgrading to bean pad. Said like to find a window, put more lights on it. I definitely want to put lights for driving, off road and not. The lights on the headlights just don't do that much. It's older van. And I still need to adjust them a little bit. They're not bad, but could be adjusted a little bit. Put the brights on, it's pretty good, but I'd really like a light bar and some amber. You know what I mean? The ones I got on my wish list. If you don't know how to find a wish list, just go to my channel description and click on the link. But I've got some pod lights, kind of, I guess you call them, that actually can go white or yellow, which would be cool. I'd go white for driving and yellow for back roads. So that'd be cool. But I'd like to get some of those in. Of course, what I need to do is get some different battery terminals because the one is really cruddy. I can't add anything else to that. But I guess what I could do is I could run I could create my own. That's what I can do. I could do another bus bar off the alternator. The lines coming off the alternator are going to the DC to DC MPPT charge controller. Then that would be real easy to run some more lights off of there. Then I could pull it right inside, put a switch on, pull it right out. That's a good idea. Thank you, Jellybean, for coming up with that. But hey, maybe down the road. So guys, I'm sorry they're boring, but it's my everyday life. You know what I mean? I try to show you what I'm thinking about, what my thought process is. What I can do with what I got. I mean, I'm not making 10 grand a week, so I got to prioritize. Or hey, I sold the generator. Now I can buy another battery. I sold the Blue Eddy. I could buy a battery and a inverter. But this is real life, van life, guys. So hey, thank you for watching, commenting, liking, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. And as always, have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you tomorrow on Jellybean Outdoors.